The gentle lady from Puerto Rico is recognized.
Thank you,
for
Mr.
5
Speaker
minutes.
and Ms. Ranking Member. Today, I rise in support of the Nutrition Assistance Program, block grant, or NAP, that is included in the bill and under consideration today. NAP is the sole source of nutrition assistance and food security for over 1.3 million American citizens in the island. After Hurricane Maria, Congress, the 115th Congress approved an additional $1.2 billion increase in Puerto Rico NAP program, in addition to the annual block grant amount of about $1.8 billion. And that means that we got a lot of people that we have a lot of necessities, and the disaster relief allow it to have an increase in the benefits and to the current beneficiaries, as well as an increase to enrollment to bring assistance to close to 153,000 new participants in the program. However, this additional assistance is currently set to be expended in March of this year. And the program funding will be then lowered again to the base amount associated with the block grants. That is why, in May of last year, I submitted an amendment to the HR number 2, known as a Farm Bill, to increase the amount of funding allotted to Puerto Rico's NAP. Again, in December, we got a letter and a meeting asking for those $600 million in addition to NAP funding. And during the first day of Congress, we did the same thing to both committees of appropriations and rules with the same request. So I want to thank the chairwoman of the committee for including that money in this bill. We got a meeting in December with the governor of Puerto Rico and minority leader and the chairwoman asking for this $600 million increase to Puerto Rico NAP program. So we really need this money to be included and be available until fiscal year 2020. But this bill also contains an important provision for Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands as well, extending the 100% federal cost share for assistance under the Stafford Act for the disasters in the territories to rebuild to the current standards. That was included in the last provision in the last Congress. So having this extension is important in order to maximize the resources. This is critical since the losses caused by this disaster left our communities with no position to cover or to have the matching funds requirement. And believe me, the hurricane was worse than this death going down. So this bill will be important for my constituents. I'm a little bit disappointed that the continuing resolution was attached to the bill. I do support the reopening of the government. However, this should be not the vehicle for it. The disaster supplemental was intended to help people to recover and rebuild for natural disasters, and I really appreciate the good faith effort of all involved here to help those struck by natural disaster, not just in Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and Florida, but the fires in California as well, especially in Puerto Rico. However, it's my hope that this become a clean bill between the House and the Senate and can be signed by the President. With that, I yield back the balance of my time.